Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Stephanie Stevens Show. I am Stephanie Stevens, and today on my show, we are talking about mental health issues and a lot of other issues that concerns the young LGBTQ pronoun community. And today I have invited two young men on my show to share their experience of what they're going through with their mental health issues and sort of anxiety, depression, things that young people are suffering from today. And we want to help educate other young people from their story about what they're going through and how to cope, just in case if they are feeling the same way. So I just want to say, welcome to the show, Mr. Adam Kennedy and Brandon Wheeler. How you guys
I am
doing?
doing
Doing great.
amazing. Thank you for
Yeah.
asking, and thanks for having us here. It's very amazing.
Oh,
That's for
wonderful.
sure.
You know, you guys look great. You look so
Thank
cute.
you.
Thank
It's Pride.
you.
Happy Pride Month.
Yes.
Well,
Gotta be proud.
this is Pride Month. Now, how do you guys feel that now, is it your first Pride?
No, I've been
Nope,
through
so I-
many.
Yeah.
Hmm? I can't hear you.
I've been through many prides already.
Oh, you've been to many Prides already. Okay,
Yeah.
now, how do you feel this year that Pride is not going to happen?
I think pride now is we're starting to lose the sense of it. We're just thinking it's a parade downtown. We've lost the true essence of what it means, and it's to love ourselves, to love each other, and we could do that from our home, comfort of our home, with our friends and peers,
Mhm.
online, you know.
Okay, so Brandon, how do you feel about There's No Pride? Have you ever been to one?
Yep. So I've actually been to Pride many years. I've been as like myself, and then I do drag as well. So I've been in drag, and I mean it's been an amazing experience because the one time I went, people wanted pictures, and so that was very appreciative of people to want to stop me and take pictures. However, it took me like a half an hour just to get to a club. I guess people just thought I was that pretty. So
Oh.
that's nice, right? I
That is
mean,
nice.
it's flattering. So
Mhm. So now you guys, Adam, now when I first talked to you and I asked you to do the show, you actually told me no. But then I came back again and I just said, well, you can help teach other young people about your experience. And then you sort of changed your mind. And I just want to say thank you for doing that.
Oh,
Now, first and foremost, do you work? Do you work, Adam?
right now, I'm not working, but I used to work. I got laid off on mid-March.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, I've just been trying to find like a meaning to my life, a more kind of which path I want to go. What things I need to do. Like even just how to decorate my room. Get in touch with the
Mm-hmm.
things that I love to do. Now I have all the time to do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, how are you feeling since you lost your job? How are you really feeling?
I'm feeling less stressed. I don't have to deal with no customers.
Oh. Well, that's a good thing. Now, do you miss the job?
I miss the good things about it. Yes, there's always going to be good things about a job that I miss for sure.
Okay.
But
Now,
now I feel like I'm going in as a stronger person. I found myself even more now that I've had all this time off.
okay. So basically you have more time to spend with yourself and
Yeah.
understand yourself. I mean, because sometimes when I live alone. So I have a lot of time to think and to think about what concerns me, how I feel. And
yeah.
being alone sometimes can make you have a clearer understanding of that.
Mm.
Now, just for you again, Adam. Now, do you live at home or do you live on your own?
I live with my mom.
Okay, so how is the relationship between you and your mother?
As like a mother son, we're amazing, but when it comes to, being gay, it's more like a don't ask, don't tell. Like she knows, but she doesn't want me to have people over, guys over, she doesn't want to know about it, but she'll love me still because I'm her son, kind of thing.
Okay, that's wonderful. Well, you know, it's great when parents accept you because trust me, I was transitioning and my parents knew everything about me. I'm gonna be honest with you, Adam. My parents never shut the door in my face and they never closed me out of a conversation. If I wanted to talk about anything, they were there. They never mentioned the gay thing to me, the transitioning thing to me, ever. And they're both in heaven now. And I thank God, even after their death, they took care of me. They thought about me enough to make sure that I was okay, even when they were gone. So it's a good thing when we have supportive parents. But we as young people must understand sometimes parents aren't going to always be on the same page with us when there's something that they really don't understand. Because sometimes parents are just used to things being the norm for them. And when their children are a little bit different, they don't know how to quite handle it because the stresses of going to work, raising a family, trying to prepare for their future, your future, and the fact of just dealing with everyday life. We understand that. Now, when did you know that you just didn't feel right?
Oh, I knew before I could talk. I mean, I knew from like way, way, way young, you know, before even kindergarten. I just like I was looking at the boys and I was not looking at the girls.
Oh,
You know, I was not looking at
sounds
the
like
boys,
me.
and I only thought that I was the only boy because they were talking about, you know, this stuff in like grade 1, grade 2. Oh, which girl do you like? I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't really like any girls, but I didn't want to open up because I thought it was just me, you know.
Hmm. Now,
So up until
did
grade
you?
6, I thought that, you know, I was the only boy in the world who liked boys until somebody called me a name, and now I knew what I was. So I mean, in a sense, I felt insulted, but at least I know what I am now.
Hmm. So, do you feel, is there anybody in your family that just understands you?
I feel like my sister understands me. I mean, she lives with me too, you know.
Mm.
She's my younger sister, a year younger. That's about it as far as family. Friends, they all accept me. They all know me. They, you know,
Hmm. Well, that's good. Now, what is it that you feel you have an issue with? You say with like last month was actually mental illness month. What is it
mm.
that you feel is the issue that you have? What is it that the issue is?
Well, I'll say a few things that I'm going through is for sure depression, anxiety, um, OCD. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Anxiety and depression for sure all the time. It's more like how do I go with it? How do I mask it? You know, how do I deal with it? And it's not
Hmm.
always there, but when it does come, how do I deal with it type of thing?
Is it something that stems from you being gay?
Sometimes, yeah,
Okay,
being
so
different.
or just feeling different. Okay, now how are you actually coping? Are you doing okay?
I, to be honest, I don't have any good coping skills. I just take the anxiety that I feel walking down the street and I turn it into sort of a dare to go outside and a dare to be myself and
Hmm.
turn it into more of an adrenaline rush, you know?
Hmm.
But when
You
I like
know,
to.
you know, Adam, I learned I learned something when I started transitioning. It was different than when I was just understanding that I was just gay. But then when I started transitioning and having to dip to into the world, looking different and trying to feel like who I think I am. Now, I found that the anxiety was high. But you know what? I didn't have to see a doctor for any of that. What made it easy for me, which is a lot different from a lot of other people, is that I just put myself out there. And sometimes that's what we have to do. And sometimes we need a doctor or for me, when, Adam, I've never thought medication was the key. I sometimes just feel like if you put yourself out there and just do what you do, I think you will be okay. Because from what I'm looking at you and you look pretty good. So that for me is a start. Not that I know what's going on in your head or anything like that, or how you're really feeling. But when you look in the mirror, and if you think that person looks good, you're on the road to recovery. Because you took the time to put that person together. Nobody helped you, nobody did anything. You did it. So if you were satisfied with the way you looked in that mirror, that means that you can go out into the world.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just going to say this here. I wish you the best. I hope things will be great for you because you're a young man. And lots of young people out there are suffering just like you with the gay issue, the trans issue. Just fitting in is a difficult day-to-day task. And I understand that because I grew up through all of that. And mainly in a Christian household, it was really rough. But my parents always just loved us. And if you know your mother loves you, things are gonna be okay for you, Adam. Trust me. Okay. Now, when did you feel? Now, when you go out into our community, do you just go out and you feel better when you're out and about in the community? Do you feel like you can just be yourself?
You mean like down like in Church Street, like the gay community?
Anywhere in a community that you feel like you fit in. Do you feel like you can just go out and be Adam?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know we can't just go all over the world flaming and pushing ourselves in people's faces. That's not what we do. But I'm just saying, do you feel like you can just be Adam when you go outside?
Yep.
Okay. Now, Brandon, do you feel the same way?
Yep. I feel when I go outside, I can just be myself, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm very proud of who I am.
Okay. Now, do you live at home, Brandon?
I do, yeah. I live at home with my family. So I live with, I have my brother, my sister, my niece as well, and my dad.
Okay. So are things good at home?
Things have gotten better. I mean, there was a lot of things that have happened, but I mean, I've reached out in ways to other people and such like that. So it's been amazing, right? So to connect with others who actually understand versus just talking to normal, you know what I mean, normal people. There's other people who actually go through mental health issues and such like that, right? And even being gay, even that reach out to me and always ask me questions constantly. And I think it's amazing that people want to come to me and do that. Yeah, and ask the questions, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, Adam,
yeah.
when you were in high school, or are you in college now?
No, I didn't go to college. Well,
Okay.
that didn't work out.
So, okay. So when you were in high school,
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, what was the question? Wait, Brandon, can you hear me? Okay.
somebody was ringing the phone.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
There we go.
Sorry about that. Somebody was ringing through the phone. I don't know how to, I forgot to turn off the do not disturb. Sorry. Now, did you ever have a girlfriend, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how did you feel about that situation? How did you tell her that you didn't think this is going to work out, or did you just fake it until she just went away, or how did it work?
Well, I mean, my first girlfriend, like, it lasted for maybe a week, and I realized, I mean, I just can't do it so much. Just no.
That is so funny. That sounds so much like me. Oh my God.
I wouldn't even get
So
to like
silly.
to do anything. I just did it, couldn't handle it, you know.
Oh, now, now another question. I mean, just so I can put it together. Have you ever slept with a woman?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So how did that go?
First time was interesting. Like I was drunk, we're having fun, whatever. I mean, it's
Hmm.
all right. I mean, I still prefer guys way more, trust me.
Or you're just
But
trying things out?
just trying, dabbling, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
had an FTM boyfriend, a
Hmm.
male
What is
trans
that?
boyfriend. It was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, so you weren't. It wasn't that you were totally turned off with the sex.
No, like for me, it's like when I get into a relationship, whatever, I also get into knowing the person on the inside. And sometimes it doesn't always link in with what my sexual preferences, and it's really
Hmm.
interesting because I really emotionally love the person. I guess I'd say emotionally I'm pansexual. Physically, I'm more attracted to guys, kind of thing.
Okay. Now, Brandon, are you attracted to women?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
So
Yeah.
you understand exactly who you are.
Yep, I do.
Okay. Now, Adam, I just want to go back to one thing. Now, once you figured out that you liked guys, and how did you tell your mother and your father, how did you tell your parents that you liked men?
Well, growing up, they saw that I was playing with my sister's Barbies, my sister's toys, and they take that away from me. And then my dad tried to get me into sports, going to the gym to lift weights and stuff, and it didn't work out. Um, so around high school, I told them, or no, growing up, I even told them I don't like girls. I don't want to get married. I thought maybe that would tell them what I was saying, but they didn't understand. So high school, I told them I'm gay. Um, I'm not interested in girls. I don't want to get married.
Mm-hmm. Well, um, there's so many subjects I want to talk about, but we can't talk about it all on the show today. Now, I want to just talk to you about, are you attracted to masculine guys? Or what do you guys call them? Emo? Is that means of the, what does that mean? The emo guys? What is that?
Yeah. The black eyeliner and the black clothes, so like a punk
Mhm.
style.
Oh, okay.
I'm attracted to any guy, but right now I have a very special guy, so
Oh,
no
okay.
other guy can come in comparison.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Now, Brandon, what kind of guys
Oh.
are you attracted to?
I like the masculine, the fit, slim type guys. Kind of
Mhm.
like the pretty-ish boys, yeah.
Okay, so
I
you like
mean,
the Twinkie-ish kind of guys.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
it also matters what's on the inside too, though, right? Like it honestly matters to me what's on the inside of the person and who they
mhm,
are. The looks I find are just a plus
mhm.
if they
Now,
come along, right?
Adam, what was your first? How did you feel when you went to your first Pride? How did you feel about that?
It was interesting. I most of the time, I live in Mississauga, so if I'm
Hmm.
walking around, most than likely I'm the only one looking gay around. you
Oh,
know. And now I'm walking in a parade with everybody who looks like me, who's different. And I was just like, wow. So it's not me, the only one walking down the street that's gay. It's
hmm.
interesting.
Oh. Now, Brandon, I saw that you were doing drag. How did that come about?
So when we had embassy in Hamilton, I used to go there, but before I was able to go out when I was 19, I kind of got to just got into like it on Facebook, following different people, like different queens that were local and stuff like that. And I
Hmm.
found that it was very interesting. So I actually had some friends as well that I'm close with who do drag too. And so I kind of went to their shows and just got to see what they got to do during them, right, as well. So it really
Hmm.
sparked my interest. And I did it for about 3 years and then I had to stop
Hmm.
because I moved away.
Okay, so what was your first sexual experience, Brandon?
It was with one of my close friends that I actually grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him just kind of experimented together.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. Was he male?
Yeah, he was male. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So was it a good experience or bad experience?
It was okay.
Okay.
I mean,
So Adam, for
yeah.
you, what was your first gay experience like? When you first said, I'm in, I want this guy, I'm going over his place and it's gonna happen.
So like, I mean, there was always like, little kids playing around, whatever, I'm not gonna get into that, but when I would say like, I was actually 17, I was on Grindr saying that I was 18, and I think that was the
Mhm.
first time
Okay.
that I
Now,
actually, officially went to somebody's place.
okay. So how did you feel after it happened? After the first experience, you had never done it before. After your first experience, how did you feel afterwards? Did it tell you, I'm gay and I liked what just happened?
Yep, it was
Okay.
exactly like that. Hmm.
Okay. What about you, Brandon?
Yeah, exactly. It kind of like it did fulfill what I was kind of like, hoping to angle towards.
Okay. Now that you got now
Like
that
that, eh?
I get it. Now that you guys are out and you're comfortable with who you are, you've told your parents, how do you feel now that gay is in the mainstream? And for you young people now, mainly for you, Brandon, if you plan on doing drag, you now have the RuPaul Drag Race. What do you think of that?
RuPaul's Drag Race, I think, is so amazing and inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know there is Brooklyn Heights from Toronto, and she's now a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
And just to watch the way that she grew, that was truly like really inspiring as well.
Okay, what about you, Adam? How do you feel about the RuPaul Drag Race? Have you ever done drag, Adam? Because you're beautiful. Your face is soft. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I've dabbled. I haven't gotten full drag. Just kind of played around with the eye makeup. I'm not really good at the eye makeup. I'm trying to learn them myself. But I think RuPaul's Drag Race really helped mainstream sort of pave the way of drag. I mean, before then, most of the people didn't know what drag is.
Okay.
Now it's more sort of, it's mainstreamed it. It's allowed, it's allowed the common population to get to a grip, not necessarily the full meaning, just to understand what it's like.
Mm-hmm. So, do you dress often, or do you feel like you want to be a drag queen?
I'd love to be. I'd love to learn like the art to paint a face. It would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, do you feel like that you are an entertainer,
For sure. Yeah.
or you just want to be, like a lot of times the guys just want to dress up to be fabulous and go to the clubs to get the attention?
Well, I know I can't dance. No, I can dance. I know I can't sing. I can lip sync. I can
Mm-hmm.
entertain a few guests. I guess I would have to sort of explore, play around, see what I
Mm-hmm.
could do, can't do.
Well, drag is a growing process. See, I'm just not transformed. I've made my living mostly from drag. Everything I really ever had before my parents left me anything, I made from drag. And I actually made a pretty good living. So drag is not a bad thing. It's just you have to find your niche. Now, Brandon, I see you were in drag, and I think you do it for a different reason.
What do you mean, like a different reason?
Well, when you sent your picture, you said that you like getting the attention. Is it that you like just being out, just done up, or are you thinking about show business as well?
I'm thinking like honestly, honey, I honestly would like to do true business. I mean, I'm not an attention seeker, but
Mm-hmm.
to go out and like put work into dressing up and even doing a show, the
Mm-hmm.
fulfillment afterwards, of having some people come up to me that I don't even know and they're like, wow, you're amazing, and I'm like, wow, thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Even that motivation does help keep me going.
Okay. Now, Brandon, you said that you were an advocate for mental illness. What does that mean?
So like I suffer from anxiety, depression, and PTSD. I mean, like, and I know a lot of people around me who do as well. So, I mean, being an advocate, I mean, is just like someone who like, I like to reach out to people and for people to know that they can call me anytime they need to, if they need someone to talk to, right? And to know that that information stays with me and that I don't judge and it goes nowhere, right? Because I know a lot of people have a trouble and a lot of trust issues with stuff like that.
Okay. Now, Adam, are you at the moment seeing a doctor or a therapist?
I was, yes. I have medications prescribed, but I kind of take them when I feel like it. But I don't feel good on them. I feel lethargic. And it's stuff that's deep rooted that I need to deal with myself. I could take a pill for the rest of my life and feel numb and still know about it and not know how to react about it, or I could deal with the source. Which
You know,
I'm
Adam, I'm going to be honest. I've always been the type of person to just face things head on. Sometimes we just have to face the truth.
Yeah.
And you have to face it head on. So I'm not telling you to take the route that I took, but it worked for me. So it might not work for everyone because some people are not as strong as others. Now, what are you planning on doing now, Adam, that you're not working? We're in this pandemic and we don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. What are you planning anything?
I've been trying to like bake some more, baking cakes or any desserts, or I made a Jello sculpture the other day.
I know, I saw it. It was fabulous. I loved it. You know, with color, let me tell you something, you guys, something. With drag, one thing I learned with anything, when you are great with colors and organizing colors or writing or drawing, details are the key to life. If you understand, I'm attracted to people that are detailed. And when I saw your Jello sculpture thing there, the first thing I thought, the right color combination, and it looked like art. A lot of people wouldn't see that, but I did. And I thought, oh my God, this guy's a genius. He's great. He can put the color combinations together, and other people who are just as artistic as he is understands what he's doing. And it was great. I loved it. I thought it was fabulous. So I take my hat off to you. You did a good job. The Jello thing was good. I'm not one for Jello because I'm a girl. I need to really eat. I need to feel like I'm full. Jello ain't gonna do it. Unless you put some vodka in it, then that's a different story.
We can adjust the recipe for you, ma'am.
Now, I hear that Brandon, that you're a promoter for a DJ. So are you into the clubs now?
Well, it's a friend from Toronto, and I just like help him out. But I mean, I just started doing that. I mean, once the clubs do open up, there are plans to go to clubs and hand flyers out, stuff like that, right? So I mean, like I want to help get his live views up for him and recognize his hard work. So, and I mean, it gives me something to do as well.
Okay. Now, Adam, when you think about young people, that people around your age and Brandon's age, what do you think they should do if they feel, what's the first step you think they should do if they feel like whether they're different, they have anxiety, they have depression, they have something that they can't quite explain what it is, or the fact that they just feel like they're gay. What do you think, from a young perspective, what do you think young people should do?
I'd say explore it, research it. You know, there's a lot of helplines and links on the internet that could help young individuals that don't feel like they want to come out, but want the educational resources that they could find online that could help.
Hmm. Now, Brandon, what do you think? What do you think young people should do? Who should they contact first?
I think honestly they should try and reach out to people like close to them, maybe be it friends or family or even people that maybe that they have worked with or even just people that they know around the neighborhood, because I mean there's a lot of people that I know that I've reached out to that's been very helpful to me, that kind of shocked me in a way,
Hmm. You
but
know,
in a good way.
for me, for not knowing you guys for a short period of time, just talking to you, I really find that just from looking at you, I mean, it's different. You can look at me and say this and that, but when you don't know a person, you don't really know how they really are. Now, from just looking at the two of you guys and talking to you just for this short period of time, I have found that you guys are on the right track because at least, Adam, for you, you've admitted that you've had a problem, you've seen a doctor, you are taking steps toward a lot of the big things in life that young gay men probably would shy away from until their late 30s and 40s. The fact that you took charge of your life, that you knew that you had some illness of some kind, you talked to a doctor, you talked to your mother about you being different than other boys and figuring out that you were gay, you experienced some part of gay life with pride, and the mere fact that you now have someone that you're reaching out to, maybe for a relationship or friend with benefits, it's just it's very that's very encouraging. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Experience is a good thing. So don't ever change that. Constantly experiment with who you are and what you want to do. That's a good thing. Now, Brandon, for you, you have a large family and you're in this structure. Now, do you feel that you are ready for a stable partnered relationship, or do you feel that you are just looking for someone, friends with benefits? And this is, I don't want you to say it to appease me. I want you just to be honest with yourself.
Honestly, I am ready for a relationship. I want someone who wants to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's come to that time.
Okay, so are you stable enough for that kind of a relationship, mentally, physically, and financially? Not that you have to buy a person a million things, but with this pandemic, we are in, I just try, trust me, I live in reality. When you live alone, you have to live in reality.
Yeah.
And I
she froze. Uh-oh. She's completely frozen. You noticed that too, right?
Yeah, saw that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Perry knows too. Oh. Oh, she's resetting. Ooh.
You guys there?
Yep.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Now, I don't know what happened. It just stopped. Now, Brandon, can you answer that question? I can hear you, Adam. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
Okay, yeah. So the relationship question, I am ready for someone who wants to be serious. But as for mentally, yeah, I feel like I've really had the time since November to work on myself and reach out to resources and people and such. So physically, yep. And financially, I feel like I'm in a good spot.
Okay.
So I'm not too worried there.
Okay. So can you guys hear me clearly?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, okay. Now, because Barry said the audio sounds strange. But anyway, so Adam, are you ready for a relationship of any kind?
Yeah.
Are you in the right frame of mind now to take on a relationship? Yes?
Yeah. I've been single now for almost half a year, 6 months. Took some time to heal, to basically find what I want in the next relationship. And I think, yeah, I'm 100% ready.
Okay. So now, I just want to say, you guys were so fabulous. You really were. Adam, what are some of the things you enjoy? What are the things you want to do? What makes you happy?
Like with my boyfriend or in general?
Yeah, what would you want? If you're in a relationship, I mean, we know the typical things: going to the movies, hanging out, with each other, playing video games. But what makes you ship?
I mean, yeah, but I like going outside to the Palladium or to the movies or even to the park. I mean, now with this pandemic, you can't really go out much, So it's more exploring ourselves in a more like adventurous, interesting way,
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about you, Brandon? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Let me just see. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, we're good now.
Okay.
That's better.
They said that the internet is going up and down for everybody. So it's not just me. It's just the way the internet's working. So I'm really not touching anything. It's just going on. And so you guys got the words. Perry said it's me. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch nothing. Okay. Well, anyway, now, Brandon, for you, what would make you happy being with someone?
Being with someone, that would make me happy. So the fact that they want
with somebody.
Yeah, so the fact that they want to spend time with me and that they want to care. I want to have someone around and be able to do things with and relate with and stuff like that.
So have you met somebody already?
I actually have. I've met Adam recently.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam. So you guys are you guys together?
Yep.
Okay. So you're dating.
Yes.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's news to me. Oh, okay. Okay. I like that, baby.
Well, I just want to say it has been a real experience meeting the two of you. And it's changed my perspective about young people not having any values and morals. And you guys have enlightened me that you guys are taking charge of your life and you're trying to find each other is a good thing, and mainly in this pandemic. So I don't know how it's going to work for anyone that's looking for a relationship to go forward in this pandemic when you're supposed to be social distancing. But, you know, I'm glad the two of you found each other. And I just want to say, I want to thank y'all for coming on the show. Adam, you're a real inspiration. So,
Thank you.
Brandon, it's great that you are a support system there for him. Now, I know that, Brandon, you want to say something in closing. Did you hear me, Brandon?
Wow.
I did. I know you wanted to say something in closing.
You can hear me, right, Adam?
Yep.
Okay. So, I know you said that we're boyfriends, but listen, mister, I really like you. And did you want to be my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Always.
Did you hear him, Adam?
Yes, I always want to be his boyfriend.
So do you guys think this can happen, or is it gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think Brandon wanted to do something. This connectivity is giving us issues, but I think Zoom actually fixes it when it goes into the cloud. So, but anyway, I just want to say it was, Brandon, you get that surprise ready. If you can hear me.
Yeah.
And Adam, I just want to say you're a real inspiration. Thank you for doing the show for me. You've really inspired me and changed my mind a lot about the way I think about young people.
Thank you so much.
You as well, Brandon, for the fact that you're very supportive. It's great that we have that today. And I'm just glad that I got to meet y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing. I'm glad I got to meet you too. It's great.
When everything gets back to normal, if it does, we're gonna have to hang out and carry on.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So,
that's amazing.
You want? So did you do what you wanted to do already, Brandon?
Yeah. How are we gonna?
Well, just play it, and why don't you ask Adam? Did you ask him already?
Yeah, I asked him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. Can you do it again just so I can hear it? Because I really want to feel the emotion of it all.
All right, Adam.
Yeah.
I really like you, and I want you to be my boyfriend. Will you go out with me?
Oh my God, that's amazing!
Always and forever.
Aw, you're so handsome, honestly. I'm so happy.
I didn't hear a yes, Adam. You gotta bring that yes out of there.
Yes.
Now,
always.
So what would you want to be your first date? What you want to happen during your first date, Adam?
I mean, if it's gonna be now, it'd be at a park. But if it was after the pandemic, I'd like to go maybe to a movie or dinner or bowling.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Now you heard that, Brandon, didn't you?
I heard that. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
I like bowling.
Okay, well let's play that little song that you want to play. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Oh, look at you! You're so cute there, Adam. Look at you.
Oh, I was like, my heart.
Great. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for doing the show for me. You're very inspirational and educational, and hopefully we will all be blessed with just making it through all of this madness. The two of you have found each other. That's a great thing. So good luck, young people, and have fun. Have lots lots of fun.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate it.
No problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the show today, we had Mr. Adam Kennedy and Brandon Wheeler talking about mental illness and just the struggles of being young in the LGBTQ renowned community. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I'm going to sign off now to you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I will send you this video in about 30 minutes. Is that okay? Then you guys promote a watch party and then we will all have a good time. Thank you guys. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
No
Bye.
problem. Bye.
Have a good night.
You too.